All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a couple of people out there, just like you and just like me. So, I'm going to try to set the record straight on something that I saw in the media yesterday. A couple of Journey junkies on my page also noticed this article, and they probably know more of what's going on because they pay attention and they're not looking for clickbait. Okay. And I'm not looking necessarily for clickbait with this video. I'm just going to clarify some things. I'm also not going to say some of the things that I actually know about the situation because I've promised not to. All right. So, and I've done this before, especially dealing with Journey. And then down the road, I'll just say, yeah, I told you so. Or, I kind of knew this was going on. I know I get spooked by all this stuff because years ago, when I was over on Twitter and I was trying to really establish a media presence there, and people came along and said, "You don't know anything. You pretend to know stuff, but you don't know stuff." And then they found out later that I had a conversation or a relationship with somebody in the band. And then I said stuff that was demonstrably true, proven true. And then they came back to apologize and all this stuff. You know what? Social media is so toxic that the best remedy for all that is just to delete your account. You have people over there that say you should just delete your account. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should just delete my account because this is madness. Why would anybody want to subject themselves to this trolling, gaslighting, crap posting, and the things that I heard about myself in addition to all of that? You would just go in the fetal position in the corner of the room and say, yeah, I'm just a loser and I'm just going to stop doing this altogether. So, again, all that to say, I know some things. I keep a lot of things to myself because I make promises to people and I try not to break those promises. Okay. So, I'm going to talk about this article about the drummer. Okay. The drummer in Journey. They're arguing about the drummer. All right. Not really true. All right. So here are the Defiance. I wanted to showcase this band because it's fantastic. The album is called Drive. This came out, I don't know, 2 years ago or maybe early last year. It's hard because time just goes on and I lose track of it. Um, but if you like melodic rock with sort of a, I don't know, almost like a punk rock sense of fun and adventure, but this isn't like the stuff you'll hear on the radio today. All right. This embodies all of those great melodic rock elements that we used to have everywhere. Now it's lost. It's kind of a lost art. So again, sort of the remnant of the band Danger Danger right here. The Defiance defying all of what's going on in the rock world today. Now, this article, and I'm only going to focus on some bullet points here. So it says here Journey's Jonathan Cain and Neil Sean are arguing over the drummer. And they've got pictures of all three guys with Dean Castronovo in the middle. Now, Dean missed a show in Toronto. And it says here for unexplained reasons, according to Setlist FM. So Journey's drum tech, Steve Toomey, filled in, it says here. And then they say, due to a family incident. All right. Now, apparently that's something that Neil Sean said to the audience or something. I don't know. I know he said it. And so they've gone ahead and put it here, which is fine. Because if that's what's said and there's no other reason given, then you go with that, I guess. But the headline about how they're arguing over the drummer, they're not arguing over the drummer. Um, he missed a gig on August 2nd. It says here he returned a few days later, and then he returned again. So he was at Fenway Park, he was at Citi Field. whatever it was, okay, let me just say this. Whatever it was that caused Dean to miss that show in Toronto has been resolved. All right. It has been resolved, and it was a one-off occurrence, one-off thing. They're not arguing about the drummer. But it says here lawyers mentioned the substitution. Did they? All right. So you go to this other article, this AP article, and you do a lot of scrolling. You do a lot of scrolling. They talk about the lawsuit again. Kane's attorneys asked the judge to fast track the case. Again, you've got Kane's lawyer, Sidney Liebesman, going up against Sean's lawyer. And I'm just scrolling down. I don't see anything about arguing about the drummer. I keep looking. Kane acted in his own self-interest, including making allegations to the press that harmed the band. Again, this is the link they use to reference the whole, they're arguing about the drummer. Lead vocalist and crew members now find themselves caught in the middle of the director's disputes, afraid of performing their job responsibilities. Still nothing about arguing about the drummer. Indeed, the band has lost multiple members of its crew, which that was kind of a bombshell. And a video I did on that is still going viral out there. What's weird is the video goes viral, but my revenue stays the same. It's awesome. Okay, and they talk about the hotel rooms. Sean has also used the company credit card, yada, yada. So I'm still scrolling. It says here the rhythm guitar thing, where apparently Neil Sean does not like it when Jonathan Cain plays rhythm guitar to Wheel in the Sky. He's been doing that for quite some time. It's all about stage presence and showboating out there. And I think Neil wants to be the guitarist out there. He doesn't want competition. Says the two band members have been at odds for several years. Then we go on to the Donald Trump thing. Don't Stop Believing. Kane performed that at Mar-a-Lago. We're still arguing about that. And that's the end of the article. That's it. I didn't see a mention of them arguing about the drummer here. The only inference you can make is that the band members are upset and they're having difficulties playing. But this is from AP News. You can go look at this. I don't see anything about the drummer on here as a reference, and that they referenced this. Did they litigate this prior to that incident? Even if they litigated it after that incident, and if they know the real reason, which everybody knows the real reason, Kane and Sean both know the real reason Dean had the issue. They both know. So why you would bring that into court, says here, lawyers mentioned the substitution. Doesn't appear based on that link that you gave us. The lawyers didn't mention the substitution. It's not there. It's not there. They're arguing about money. And in some cases, they're arguing about who gets to do what on stage a little bit. And then maybe they're still arguing about the political stuff with Trump and Kane and his wife being pro-Trump and performing at Mar-a-Lago. Still, we're still on that. Look, things are bad in Journey, right? Things are bad, but there's no reason to make things worse by inferring something that's not accurate. And even just looking at that and saying, okay, where's the link that says they're arguing about the drummer? They're not. They're not arguing about the drummer. Okay. So full stop. That's all I got on this video. I just wanted to clarify that. You can read these articles. They're out there. I'm not going to give you the link to the main article. I'm just not. You can Google and you can find the main article. This is a fairly well-known site, and they put out a lot of stuff, and I'm not a fan of the site. Haven't been a fan for, I don't know, about 4 years, and I have my reasons for that, and it's personal, all right? It's very personal to me what happened to this channel. And hopefully I won't have to ever go through that again. But if I do, I'm going to let folks know about it. So um, I guess that's why I don't do a lot of screen share, because the screen sharing part was getting me in trouble. The thumbnails and the screen sharing was getting me in trouble with these people. So other people can do it all the time, and they can do it and tell people they're going to do it, and there's never any repercussions. The reason is it would drive people to that website, and then they would get more clicks, more views, and more ad dollars and so forth. But probably because they don't really like my politics all that much, and the fact that I call out a lot of BS that's happening in the classic rock world, and everybody else wants to go along to get along so they can be all friendly with everybody who, plays the game. I'm not playing the game.